Hello students, so we are again back with a new lecture, that is the third lecture. So today what we will be learning about is the linear algebra. Basics only we will be covering today also, but this will be a new basics. Okay. All this will be your new types of basics, and this particular lecture is very important because the next lecture need this concepts. Okay, basically the main concept here which we will be dealing is the diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix. So in the previous lecture we have covered diagonal elements, and in this lecture we will be covering the diagonal matrix. Okay, so let's take an example of a matrix. So let the matrix be 1, 2, 3 here, and rest I am right now keeping it empty. Why I am keeping it empty? Because the concept foremost lies here of the diagonal matrix. The concept basically is that the condition here applies in the off diagonal elements. What do I mean by the off diagonal elements condition? If this off diagonal elements is equal to 0, then this is a diagonal matrix. That means if I fill all these empty spaces with 0, then this example of a matrix is the diagonal matrix. So in a simpler word, if I want to write the statement for it, I can write that a square matrix in which all the off diagonal elements are 0 is known as what? Is known as nothing but diagonal matrix. Okay, so the main thing you just noted down that the condition has been applied here in the off diagonal elements. Okay, or we can say the condition is imposed upon the off diagonal elements. Now, one important thing if you note, then what about the diagonal elements? So the diagonal elements can be 0, cannot be 0. Or we can say the diagonal elements can be 0 or non-zero element. It depends, but the diagonal matrix concept lies over the off-diagonal elements. That means if the off-diagonal elements are 0, then it's a diagonal matrix. So, if let's us write in a much more proper manner, then this matrix we are considering as A, and if we write the implementation as A of ij, then what will be the case for this diagonal matrix? It will be A of ij is equal to 0 for all I is not equal to j. That means here that the condition is imposed on the off diagonal elements. So those conditions where the row number is not equal to our column, the row number is not equal to a column number, and that is it is 0, then this is the condition. So I hope you have got the condition. Now let us now note a particular important point. Okay. So the important point is determinant of diagonal matrix is equal to the, or we can say is always equal to the product of the principal diagonal elements. So here which example we have taken in this matrix, then can you say as we have assumed it as A, so the determinant of A will be what? It will be it says the product of the principal diagonal element. So it will be 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. Then the determinant comes as 6. So now I am giving you one matrix. So let's take the example again. So as it's a diagonal matrix, all the off diagonals will be 0 and the diagonal are 3, 4, 5. Take a pause and solve this. So what did you find? This determinant of this matrix. So let this matrix be X. So the determinant of X comes as 3 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 5, which is equal to 60. So this is the basic concept of diagonal matrix, and you must remember all this concept of diagonal matrix, because in the next lecture we will be covering the special cases of diagonal matrix. So I hope you have understood the video of today. Till then, what you need to do, you need to study hard, prepare, and you need to keep smiling, and you must have a great day. Till then, be happy. Thank you.
Pursuing engineering? Confused how to start your study plan? Take it slow, cause it's okay to be confused in the beginning. Presenting before you the ClassFly community, an innovative platform for community learning. If you're an engineering student and understand the concept, share an explanation video for your fellow mates. What could be better than a learner explaining a concept to others? Join the community and make the learning process fun and interactive. Cover every topic and clear all your doubts. Visit classfly.in to join.